All right. Shalom, 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 shalom. I'm a Hebrew Israelite coming in weekend. We got to prophesy down for all this wicked kingdom, which is known as Babylon in the scriptures. I'm your brother Gadal, Boy Yehoda. First, I'm going to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakakodash. All praises to the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. His one and true name is Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His one and only true name is Yahweh Shah. In the name of the Holy Spirit, double honors to the elder apostle and the bishops of Great Millstone Steering Well. They are true teachers for the nation of Israel this day. And shalom to the Akim out down the highways of always pushing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the very few sisters, the Akabah, who subscribe to this truth. And shalom to the speckled bird, to all you Israelite foreigners who may like the nation you're scattered into, but you are Israelites, your spirit bear witness with this truth. Shalom, shalom. All right. All right. So we back out here again. It's been a lot that's been unfolded. But we're gonna just go into some history, right? Because you know what I'm saying? And this time, you need to be in the spirit of the Lord getting ready to deliver us, man. You holy men, you holy women, you holy children, need to be in that spirit of Yahweh Shah, man. You need to be in that spirit of the Exodus, man. Like we gotta, it's time to go. Like we gotta flee, pack up and leave, man. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? The spirit, we gotta be always ready, right? For better words. Because what matter of people always be in our holy conversation and godliness, sin all around us finna burn up and dissolve, man. Seeing that the elements shall burn with fervent heat, according to 2 Peter chapter 3. Right? So let's get some history. And we're gonna be going into some history that's after the antediluvian era, right? Which is basically creation flood era, right? And then you get into behind that will be the time of the Exodus. If our people know a little bit of historical things when it comes to the scriptures and time frames, right? The time of the Exodus would have been around 2400 BC, right? If I'm not mistaken, around that range, 2400 to the 1000 BC, if I'm not mistaken, right? So let's get some precepts. To get straight into it. All right. Let's get I want to get something. Let's see. You know, let's get that. All right. So right now, what we're seeing great sifting from Yahweh Shem Shah. We're seeing great, great. From what I would say would be miraculous things, man. Right? Dealing with how this economy finna collapse. Dealing with how Emperor Nero has came in reincarnated, which is DJ Donald Duck, has came in reincarnated to continue, you know what I'm saying, to continue to be the devil and the opposition as they are, right? Because you know I'm not gonna talk. Let's just get into the scriptures. All right, I'm gonna start with one. Let's start at chapter 11 of Exodus. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one more plague, or one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards, he will let you go. Hence, when he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether, and he shall force you out." Like get the hell out of here. Right, it says, Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. And the Lord Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. It says, so what's going to happen is going to be a lot of death, man, right? And that's why the scriptures say, what it say in the Apocrypha? Let's get it. What it say about prophecies? What it say about things that happen after the Passover? Judgments happen, man. Judgments. And let's get Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 1. Woe be unto the Babylon, Salakia, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. So what's coming, what the Lord said we need to be diligent on, he says to measure the time diligently within itself in the book of 2 Ezra chapter 9, right? He's letting us know, hey, every time the Passover happens, what happens behind the Passover? It's judgments. Judgments always come behind the Passover, man, right? So we for real need to be moving with caution, man, and being diligent, man. Well, we need to be circumspect, which goes into being diligent, cautious, aware, for better words. It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? So who gonna be able to drive these plagues away, man? Even the plagues you send out, they say measles that's come back, right? All type of stuff. They even talking about some down there, the bubonic plague down there came back. Well, it's riddling around, man. Right? So think about what the Lord got planned for this place. So what matter if people always be in our holy conversation and God is sitting on his ground is gonna be messed up, man. The Lord about to destroy some things, man. Right? It says, all right, it said, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble? So who's gonna drive away a hungry lion that's hungry and starving, and he see you as a meal? Anybody gonna help you during that time, right? You might help yourself if you're able to, right? And that's why I say, Lord willing, we probably let number that the Lord won't be like that ferocious, hungry lion against us, but be protector, right? And all you niggas out here that don't agree with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, may he be a hungry lion unto you. All right. It says, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble, or may anyone quench the fire when he's got his got wood and got stuff that's burning. All right. When they have begun to burn, see, may one turn again an arrow that is shot of a strong archer. So can you bring back an arrow that's once it's shot from that archer's bow? No, you can't. All right. It's the same how the Lord is like showing us snippets of things to come. Right? It says, verse 8, 2 Ezra 16 and 8, the mighty Lord sent the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? All right, it says, all right, who's going to be able to drive the plagues of the Lord away when he sent them forth, man? Was Pharaoh able to drive away the plagues of the Lord when the Lord sent the plagues forth? No. Let me see. Was Slankio. I don't want to butcher the name. Slankio, I'll come back to it. Maybe Lord willing, they'll come back to me. But you know what I'm saying? Was Solomon, King Solomon, able to withstand the will of the Lord? Was anybody in the scriptures able to withstand the will of the Lord? No, man. So Who gonna be able to withstand the plagues if you're not protected, right? And that's why it's in the book of First Peter chapter 4. It says, judgment must first begin at the house of the power, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native American, Seminole Indians, speckled birds out there that are Israelites, right? It must first begin at us. And if it says, let's just get it. I ain't about to butcher it. Cilantro. All right, First Peter chapter 4 and 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of power. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of power? So what is the end of you people that don't care nothing about the Passover, don't care nothing about Yahweh Shemal Shah, don't care nothing about the truth? What is the end of y'all? Destruction, death, mourning, sorrow is what's coming, man. Right? And we keep expressing that. And we ain't gonna stop expressing that because we are prophets of doom. I am Gadal Gabar Yahweh. I am a prophet of doom, man. Right? Because that's what's coming to this place, man. And if y'all haven't seen these snippets and these signs, you people, you inhabitants, right? If y'all haven't seen these signs, then it's just not meant for you to see. Right? 2/3 of our people don't even, 66% of our people of the nation of Israel don't even see them. So we wouldn't even think that these heathens, these nations will have the eyesight to see what we see. We the only ones that got the blueprint. Lord willing, we probably elect number. The elect got the blueprint, man. The elect got the map to the strong tower, right? The elect got the special key to the strong tower, right? All right, all right, so let's go back. So who can be able to stop if judgment, if the Lord sent out judgment, who can be able to stop those judgments? Nobody, man. Anybody be able to stop the Lord's wrath? It said, all right, let's go back to Exodus 11, verse 4. And Moses said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it anymore. And Egypt still messed up to this day, man. They it's okay. They I guess I can say they ain't driving a little bit. They say I'm ruling during this time. But man, Egypt ain't been the same, man, since the Lord messed that place up, man. They was like a superpower at one point, man. No longer, man. Why is that? Because the Lord messed that place up, man. And that's what we saying about this. What's gonna happen to this bitch, man? This horrible place, man. The Lord finna mess this place up. Right? He's finna jack this place up, man. Right? So we going into the men of the Lord seeing these snippets of what the Lord is showing them. Right? They lifting up the voice of the trumpet, Isaiah 58. The dudes that were watching Ezekiel 33. Right? We see the plagues. We see the signs. But 2/3 of our people don't, man. People that are conformed to this realm, you won't see nothing. The only thing you're gonna be seeing is them plagues killing, death running rampant, and then eventually the MOTB and them nukes, man. Besides Jacob Trouble being entwined in it. Right? So just like Moses was telling Pharaoh that, hey, you don't let us go, the Lord got one more plague for you. He got one more plague for your whole ass, right? Excuse my friend, but he got one more plague for you. And basically the Lord was just gonna harden his heart, man. And that's basically what we're seeing. If y'all ever think that Esau ain't gonna let the Israelites go, you're crazy, because they ain't gonna never let you go. The Lord gonna deliver us from this place. All right, let me just keep going. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against man or beast that ye may know how that the Lord Yahweh do put a difference between Egyptians and Israel. And this is a big difference, right? He's gonna show how much he loved us, right? Just like the chariots gonna be the same way. He gonna show how much he loved the elect by delivering them, and he gonna show how much that he tried to love the 2/3, but John rejected it. And Lord willing, we're not part of that number, but part of the elect number, Lord willing. How well, it says, so and the big difference was that, let me just break that part down. The big difference between during Israel and the Egyptians during this time was that none of the sons, the firstborn sons of the Israelites died, but all the firstborn, even the beasts in the land, right, died of within Egypt, man. The firstborn sons that are Egyptians and stuff died, man. Firstborn beasts and stuff, man, or the firstborn male beasts died as well. So Lord, he made a big difference, man. He showed Israel. He gonna always show Israel. Hey, he just chose us, man. It's that favoritism, man. He chose us for a reason, man. And what I say, Yahweh we part of the elect number. Right? So let me keep going. And all these thy servants shall come down unto me and bow down themselves unto me, saying, get thee out, and all the people that follow thee. And after that I will go out. And he went out from Pharaoh in a great anger. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. And Moses and Aaron did all the wonders before Pharaoh, and the Lord Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go out of his land. All right? Chapter 12. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Yasharallah, saying, in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Right? So this is going into that. What is going into, we're about to get into the Passover. And the Passover, they took the first non-blemished male lamb or goat, and they used his blood to put on a doorpost, which I'm gonna get into that. They used the blood to put on doorposts, and when the death angel came through, they basically, like, the blood was synonymous to being marked for exemption, for better words. And that's a good way to explain that. Yeah, right? Because when the death angel came through, every Israelite that had that on their doorpost, the death angel just went right past it, right? I want to say the death angel was Yahushua. You know, that's just my manly opinion. I could be wrong, but you know, it would make sense. Come through slaying, and he gonna come back doing the same. You know, all right, Salon. It says, and you shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts, and on the upper door posts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it, and they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire. His head with his legs, and with a consonance thereof. And so you can't add nothing to this. You got to roast it on fire. It's like you basically grilling it, right? A lot of Israelites misunderstand that, right? It's in fire. When you grilling, it's basically in fire. Slakia. What I'm about to say. And a lot of Israelites be like, they understand the synonymous of that lamb's blood being innocence, right? Pure, right? That's how Yahushua was. It's him dying on that wood for us, man. He was pure. His blood was our innocence, and that was the atonement for us, man. To be able to come back to the Father, right? And if we ain't got the blood of Yahushua, right, surrounding us, man, hey, we through. The things that's finna happen, hey, the brothers feel it, I feel it, right? There's gotta be some stuff happen, man. Right? We seeing the animals on edge, right? War brewing, we just going on. Like, you know, these things, there's about to be some crazy judgments go out, man. After Passover, man. All right. And Lord willing, me and my brothers, you know, we be protected, man. You know, households be protected, man. It's about to get wicked out here. All right. Just like how it was wicked for the Egyptians, it's gonna get wicked in Babylon. The whole earth's gonna feel the wrath of the Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Not just Babylon. Babylon will really feel it, but the whole earth gonna feel it though. Right? The Lord ain't about to play. Let me get a precept. All right, so like I was just read. All right. Let's get all right, so these coming judgments, a lot of 2/3 of our people gonna be feeling this, and that's why I had brought out First Peter chapter 4. This is Jeremiah 16, and let's get 9. Let's start at verse 9. All right, because our people reject them, it's gonna be similar to during the times of Jeremiah. During that time, they were rejecting the Lord, and the Lord was punishing, the Lord was spanking behinds, man. Right? This Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse let's start at verse 9. But thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, power of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, and in your days the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride. Because it was a time where our people just lollygagging, just grab ass, and then just having a great old good time, not even worried about how about Shemal Shah. It's like that now. A lot of our people just woohoo, partying and stuff, and they don't know the dire things that's finna happen. Man, they don't even know half of what's finna happen to Babylon. It says, verse 10, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore have the Lord Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us? Because you got a lot of people, and you see our people saying that now. Why the Lord send us into slavery? Why the Lord doing this? Why the Lord? Man, because y'all niggas. Because we was wicked, man. That's why the Lord was checking us up, man. We just like some rebellious children, man. They don't even care about the ass whoopers anymore. Like, you know how when your grandmother had to upgrade on you, She went from the belt to the braided switches. Man, some of y'all probably getting stitchy cords. And what's the other clothes hangers, man? You know, only reason I say that because I seen my relatives get that, and they still was horrible children. So, you know, it's just in general, man. I'm just speaking, you know. And that's hard. That's the mentality our people had, man. No matter how many ass whoopers they got, man, they still was rebellious. Right? Sodom's children, man. According to Jeremiah chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm gonna get that as well. Let me just get that first. Chapter 3, I can get one in chapter 3, and I can get one in chapter 4 as well. Let's get Jeremiah 3:22. Return, you backslided children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Lord Yahweh, our power. It says, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh, our power is the salvation of Israel. Right? So we keep telling you, like, you get your stuff together, man. The Lord, he'll stop looking at your shame, man. He'll stop. The Lord willing, you probably elect number, and you doing the things that obtain that. But the Lord said, truly, hey, we ain't sitting back like the elect man, Lord willing, probably elect number. We're not sitting back hoping in vain salvation. We sitting back believing that we're gonna get delivered, right? From the elder apostles on down. We're gonna get delivered, Lord willing, and it's gonna be like a well-weighted gift, man. But it's gonna be to escape all the nukes. All right, but the backsliding children ain't gonna be able to escape the nukes, man. Right? It says, let's keep going. Verse 24, for shame have devoured the labor of our fathers from our youth, their flocks and their herds, their sons and their daughters. We lie down in our shame and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned against the Lord Yahweh our power. And we and our fathers from our youth even unto this day, and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord Yahweh our power. That's why the Lord gonna jack us up. And that's why I brought up first on Peter chapter 4, verse 17. Because judgment gonna begin at us. So if y'all don't think he gonna spank his children for being rebellious first, and then spank the rest of this round, y'all crazy. All right. All right, so let's go to Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sodom's children, meaning stupid, and they have none understanding. Slakia. It says they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Slakia, excuse me. So you read that all through the scriptures. Our people just rebellious. For no reason, just rebellious. You know, just being wicked children, man. Right? And that's why I brought out the Lord said, return you backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings, man. But if you want to sit around and you want to think you're going to wait till the last minute to escape these nukes and escape all this coming, and you ain't working on yourself now, you ain't working toward trying to get saved by Yahweh Shema, so you got another thing coming, man. All right. All right, so Con, I didn't want to get out too far off track. I just wanted to bring out some things. All right, just like it's gonna be great judgment that came upon the land of the Egyptians, right? That made us a big difference. The Lord's finna show you a big difference between the elect and the non-elect. About to be a big separation. All right. So we're supposed to be remembering these things, man. Right? It says, verse 11, Exodus 12 and 11, and thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the powers of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord Yahweh. And the blood shall be to you, this is what the blood is for a token upon the house where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Egypt. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, there's a memory, for a memorial, and you shall keep it a feast to the Lord Yahweh throughout your generations. You shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the 7th day there shall be a holy convocation. To you, no manner of work shall be done to them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for it is the selfsame day I have brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. For what? Forever. For what? Forever. So we will be doing this thing. This ain't no one-day thing, man. It's blood in, blood out, man. With Yahweh Shimon Yahushua. With Yahweh Shimon Yahushua, man, period. Because you think you're going to be able to step in and step out? Any of you niggas, man. Right? You think you'll be able to run from the Lord? Right? Okay. So we're going into the Passover. Right? This is the first day of the year for us. You see, hear that? When the Passover starts, it's the first day. Right? Or the 14th day, Salakia, which is the first day of our new year. The year just started. Even though in the Gregorian calendar, they trying to say January, but that's still winter, man. Spring is getting ready to come in, man. That's the beginning of the new year, man. All right, it says, so you can't have no leaven in your house, right? Can't be eating bread and Debbie cakes and all that stuff. You got to throw all that shit out, cereal and all that shit, man. Right? Because you're supposed to be presenting yourself to the Lord as a living sacrifice on this day as well. It's similar. It's hey, everything we doing is hey, angels are recording it, man. Right? It says in the first month, on the 14th day of the month at Eden, you shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at Eve. 7 days there should be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Ye shall eat nothing leavened, in all your habitations shall ye eat unleavened bread. Right? Gotta eat unleavened bread, and that's flat bread, like tortilla type stuff, man. Tortillas, right? With bitter herbs, man. It says, then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. And you shall take a bunch of hyssop, which is a cleaning agent, and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood. And that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. For the Lord Yahweh will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord Yahweh will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you. See that? So this is dire. You don't want to be getting caught up and get smited. The Lord is about to be doing some smiting, man. And he gonna mean well to do so. All right. And you shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. To thee and to thy sons. See that? So you men supposed to be keeping the Passover, man. You and your sons supposed to be keeping the Passover. Right? It says, and it says, thy sons forever. See that? And it shall come to pass when you become to the land which the Lord Yahweh will give you, according to as he hath promised, that ye shall keep it this service, and it shall come to pass when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? Right? So you got to teach them how to keep the Passover. Or ordinance they got to keep forever, and they're gonna teach their sons. And their sons gonna teach their sons. It's supposed to go on. My dad didn't teach me about it, right? You know, because a lot of our parents was in the world. They didn't know. If they did know about the Hebrew Israelites, they didn't care about it, right? It says, verse 27, that ye shall say, it is the sacrifice of the Lord Yahweh's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses. And the people bowed the head and worshipped. And the children of Israel went away and did as the Lord Yahweh had commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. Right? So the Lord is doing this for a reason, man. Right? He's going to deliver us for a reason, man. Lord, we'll probably let number. He's going to destroy Babylon for a reason, man. Right? Block it. All right, let's keep going. Verse 29. And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord Yahweh smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh. So Yahweh smote them. Slakia. I had said Yahweh was probably the death angel. Yahweh. Slakia. Smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. Yeah, so they had a son, the Lord murked that. The Lord murked that. The Lord put that switch on. You know, and what I mean by switch, you know, Jake always talking about switches on guns and stuff. So the Lord put that at the death, is what I'm saying. All right, he says, and he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, rise up and get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go serve the Lord Yahweh, as ye have said. Also take your flocks and your herds, as you have said, and be gone, and bless me also. And the Egyptians were urging upon the people that they might send them out of the land in haste. For they said, we be all dead men. And the people took their dough before it was leavened, their kneading troughs being bound up in their cloths upon their shoulders. And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses, and they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And the Lord Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians. And the children of Israel sojourned from Ramses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot that were men, besides children. Right? And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle. And they baked unleavened cakes of the dough, which they brought forth out of Egypt, for it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Egypt and could not tarry, neither had they prepared for themselves any victuals. Now, the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. Right? Sounds kind of familiar, don't it? Right? All right. So the Pharaoh said, "Get thee up out the land, man. Meaning y'all get the hell up out of here." All right. Y'all basically y'all cursed. Y'all, we gonna all be dead if y'all don't get them up out of here. You know? And this how this place, this how the whole realm on earth gonna feel, that they all finna die. They just gonna feel like they about to die at one point. Because why is that? Because the Israelites ain't got it, man. Because the Lord that came back here. Right? So everybody gonna start feeling the depression of this realm and this place real soon. The Lord about to make people real feel some things, man. You know, it says, verse 41, and it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the self same day, it came to pass that all the hosts of the Lord Yahweh went out from the land of Egypt. It is a night to be much observed unto the Lord Yahweh for bringing them out from the land of Egypt. This is that night of the Lord Yahweh to be observed of all the children of Israel and their generations. Right? So we're supposed to be, all the children of Israel supposed to be observing these times, man. Right? Especially you men and your sons. Right? All right, so I got a little bit more in this chapter, then I'm gonna bounce around the spirit. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof. So you can't have heathen amongst you eating. Right? But every man's servant that is brought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. A foreigner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth out of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall ye break a bone thereof. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it, and when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to the Lord Yahweh. Let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it, and he shall be as one that is born in the land. For no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. One law shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among you. Thus did all the children of Israel, as the Lord Yahweh commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. It says, and it came to pass the self same day that the Lord Yahweh did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their armies. All right. So, hey, this Passover, basically, the Lord is saying who's keeping this Passover in sincerity, right? Especially the men. And we've seen a lot of crazy ass Passovers in the last couple of years. Passovers at strip clubs and all type of bugged out stuff, man. Judgment is coming to niggas that was like that, man. Judgments, Mashapayams, man. Right? So we gotta remember what the Lord told us to remember, man. We got a zakar in the Hebrew word for remember. I'm gonna go to the book of Psalms. And let's get chapter. I'm just bring out this Psalms 105, and this is David recalling Yahweh's miracles for us, man. Lord, when we pray the next number, man, if we how can I say it? Man, I'm gonna keep going, Slamaki. Psalms 105 and verse 1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord Yahweh, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. So before that day that he made known, hey, the Passover, remembering that commemoration of leaving Egypt, but we also got to remember there was a lot of death, man. A lot of death happened, right? So I'll take that in consideration. Sing unto him, sing songs unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works. And that was a wondrous work that the Lord did for us, man. He continued to do wondrous things for Israel, right? And but at the moment, it's only going to be a third going to get brought through that fire and refined as gold is tried, right? And 66%, 2/3 got to go. It says, glory ye in his name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord Yahweh. Seek the Lord Yahweh and his strength. Seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works that he have done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth. See, the Lord said he's going to jack Pharaoh up. He said he's going to send plagues. The Lord said the same thing. That he's going to woe into Babylon, woe into Asia. He said the same thing about these people, man, about this place. Woe into this place, man. Woe into the inhabitants of the earth, man. It says, verse 6. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. See that? Ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. All right, sorry. So the Lord didn't choose nobody to give his ordinances to, but Israel. Abraham, through Abraham and Isaac, then Jacob and Israel. All right. He says, he is the Lord Yahweh our power. His judgments are in all the earth. He hath remembered his covenant forever. The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac. See that? And confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. Right? Because we would commemorate basically that first Exodus, you know what I'm saying, how the Lord delivered us. And we commemorate everything that he did for us during that time, man. Guess what? The things we're doing, we're rehearsing the righteous acts that we commemorate and remembering. So, and we want to be a part of that elect number to be remembered as we once was in this place, but the Lord delivered us from this place, man. And now this place is a desert, or it's going to be a desert. That's what we want to say. We want to hear that. Good job, my good and faithful servant. Right? It says, all right, so come on. Let's select it. Let's jump around and let's go down a couple verses. It says, this is Psalms 105. In verse 23. Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. And he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. He turned their heart to hate his people, to deal subtly with his servants. He sent Moses his servant and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They showed his signs among them and the wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. He turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. The land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. He spake, and there came diverse sorts of flies and lice in all their coasts. He gave them hail for rain, and flaming fire in their land. He smote their vines also in their fig trees, and break the trees of their posts. He spake, and the locust came, and caterpillars, and that without number. Wow. And did eat up all the herbs in the land, and devoured the fruit of the ground. He smote also all the firstborn in their land, the chief of all their strength. Right? Because we know the firstborn sons are the heir to the thrones. Right? So the Lord did a power move. He wasn't playing. All right. He brought them forth also with silver and gold, and there was not one feeble person among their tribes. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. He spread a cloud for a covering, and fire to give light in the night. The people asked, and he brought quails and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. So let's go into how the favoritism that the Lord showed to his people, man. He done showed that to his people, and he's going to continue to do so. All right, Lord willing, we probably elect number. You know. So let's go over to Psalms 106, and let's start from the top. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord Yahweh. For he is good, for his mercies endureth forever. Who can utter the mighty acts of the Lord Yahweh? Who can show forth all his praise? Blessed are they that keep judgment, and he that doeth righteousness at all times. Remember me, O Lord Yahweh, with the favor that thou bearest unto thy people. O visit me with thy salvation. And that's what we want the Lord to do, to visit us with the salvation that he promised. Lord, when we part of that number. We don't want to be visited with death and destruction and undoing, but we want to be visited with peace, protection, and immortality. Right? That I may say, that I may see the good of thy chosen, that I may rejoice in the gladness of thy nation, that I may glory with thine inheritance. We have sinned with our fathers, and we have committed iniquity. We have done wickedly. Our fathers understood not thy wonders in Egypt. See that? They remembered not the multitude of thy mercies, but provoked him at the sea, even at the Red Sea. Nevertheless, he saved them for his name's sake, that he might make his mighty power to be known. He rebuked the Red Sea also, and it was dried up. So he led them through the depths and through the wilderness. And he saved them from the land of him that hated them, and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy. So basically what's going to happen, the Lord's going to redeem his elect from the hand of the enemy, man. We finna get brought up in a chariot, Lord willing, man. All right? But we about to get delivered, and Lord willing, we probably elect number, man. You know, I'm going to just keep going. And the waters covered their enemies. There was not one of them left. Then believed they his words. They sang his praise. Then soon forgot his words. They waited not for his counsels. See that? So our people never could be patient enough on Yahweh Shemash. They always thought they could do it themselves, man. All right. So, you know, Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to bring out a little history. I want to bring out that we need to remember these miraculous wonders that's going to come in. And we need to be keeping our brothers, keep our eyes open, because we're about to see some things happen. All right. Lord willing, it's edifying. Give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. All praise to the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. His one true name is Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His one true name is Yahweh Shah. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of Great Millstone, Street well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I'm your brother Gadog about Yahweh. Shalom, shalom. Kahalayallah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash, Babak Shah, Wa Baba Paul. And Lord, burn this bitch up. Shalom. Till next time.